Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenges. This is August 28th, 2018. We are here to play as the Defect. But before we get into that, let's get into the month and let's get into the run. We only have 3 days left, 3 runs left. We are currently sitting on 7 losses. And that does mean we are sitting on 20 wins to be exact. So 20 wins, 7 losses. And if we want to beat next month, or last month rather, we may not lose more than 1 run. If we lose 2 runs, we pretty much did not progress at all. And I think it's very important for the channel and for myself personally that I do progress, I do improve my skill and become better at the game. Looking at the top 20 here, this is my new goal now. I've decided I'm a top 20 boy. Anything under top 20 is unacceptable for me. If I get top 100, it's fine. But I want to be a top 20 boy from now on. I'm going to just do a quick check though, see if there's, anybody we know. We have quite a few commentators on the Let's Play now, and it's extremely fun. And if I do see anybody, I'd love to give you a shout out. So let's just check the top 100 at least for that. I think that's a reasonable amount of spaces to check to see if there's anyone we know or anyone we want to give a shout out to. Unfortunately, I didn't see anyone that is that has been commenting with channels. If you want to see your name, if you want to receive a shout out, just place top 100 and leave your name in the comments below, and I will definitely give you a shout out on the channel. Of course, it's going to be difficult because these episodes come out a day later, but as long as you've commented on any of my videos before, I'll make sure I have a note with that. And if I see you in any of these episodes in the future, I will definitely give you a shout out. But for now, let's jump into. We're playing as the Defect. I like the Defect a lot now. I used to hate the Defect. Now my least favorite character is the Silent, and my most favorite is the Ironclad, and my second most favorite is the Defect. Diverse is really good on the Defect. Time dilation is just it's a meh modifier. Okay, when I get time dilation, I look at it and I think to myself, okay, I've got time dilation, I don't care. And of course, lastly but not least, Terminal, one of my absolute favorite modifiers in the game. Let's jump into it. 1201 is the score we need. A pretty good score, a pretty high score, so we're going to want to get into that as soon as possible. Here's our 2 elites right here, 3, 4 elites. We are taking the 4 elite path no matter what, so let's jump into it. I do need to go through a shop early. That sucks a little bit. You don't really want to go through an early shop in this game. It's a little bit unfortunate, but having plated armor, what is so great about plated armor, and the reason that I happen to be a massive plated armor fan, is that plated armor gives you a higher mathematical chance to get perfects. That's all it is. Higher chance to get perfects. And I'll tell you why. Because we are getting that extra... Man, I really would have liked Hannah Greed. It's a little unfortunate. Cloak and Dagger is pretty good. All out attacks was pretty good. I will take all out attack. All attack's actually good enough. Having some form of early AoE damage, like if we get it right now, will be very good. So this is why I messed that up. I messed that up big time. Oopsie. I forgot that I have not yet upgraded Sunder. It's not something you would think is a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal. The upgraded Sunder does enough on the first floor to kill basically any enemy in the game, so you want to upgrade Sunder, or attempt to upgrade Sunder at least as soon as possible. So very unfortunate orb for us to get there. Like, it does nothing for us because we're never going to cycle through. And I've already got enough blocks. I'm actually gonna, I guess, yeah, and now at least it is up front, so if we get a dual cost, potentially we might get lucky, get a dual cost. So we want to make sure we kill him, so we'll play like this, and like that. And that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful so far. We are losing HP, of course, at a rate that it's not like horrible, but it is something to keep in mind at all times. So I think this is where you play it smart. You go defend into dual cast into all out attack, and it should kill everyone, right? Beautiful. Actually, we'll take Metallicize. Metallicize and plated armor, of course, will work extremely well together. I need to delay for the Metallicize to come around again, and the Chaos Orb as well. There's Metallicize and the Chaos Orb. That's beautiful. So next turn we'll go off on this Lagavulin. Now I've said this before, right? And I will say it again because I have zero qualms about mentioning this. I feel the Lagavulin is absolutely broken, 100% broken, and it needs to be nerfed. He's just too strong. He does too much damage. He's got too much HP. Everything about him is just a difficult situation. So now we want to think about this. We've got 15 block right now, so we do need 1 more block. So I'll play the defend into the all-out attack, probably. Defend to all-out attack, I think. I'm just doing this to attempt to get the perfect here. I'm going to give it my best go. I get the perfect or I don't get the perfect. That's all it comes down to. Maybe I get it, maybe I don't get it. I'll find out. I will find out. Maybe if I had used the strength potion earlier, I could have got it, but for now, I'm still in an okay position, so I don't mind too much. And that frost armor is pretty good. So it's 2, 4, 9, 12. We need to block twice to maintain the perfect here. So we got 12 block, we need 6. We literally need to block twice to get the perfect, to keep. I'm gonna attempt to maintain the perfect because a Sunder will kill him, and I know I have a Sunder in the deck, so I thought trying to keep that perfect was the smarter move, and it obviously was because we got the perfect and obviously we're in a good place. Wow, first turn relic is beautiful. Lagavulin, he is a bit of a problem. How would we want to handle this? Well, I think you go, if you're going to go Lagavulin, right, you should go all out, you know? Just use everything to the max of your capabilities. Now, I'm not sure if we would have got more damage out of Sunder there, but I'm actually starting to think we potentially could have. Now, please do the small attack, you're doing the big attack. That's a problem. And we only have skill cards. Okay, so this is 10, 15. We have more. We have 17 block right now. Okay, we got more than that block right now. So perfect still intact, which is really important. Please do the the debuff. I was like, please do the debuff. Please do the debuff. Okay, can I kill you? Immolate will do 23. I do not have enough block right now to kill you. Immolate does 23, and this does 13 plus. Okay, you will die. You'll die to the poison actually. Beautiful. And that's the second perfect elite. To get 2 perfect elites like that is just amazing. Loop is tempting. Poison stab's kind of tempting-ish, but not really. Sword boomerang's not really good. Excuse me. I'm just gonna take a sip of my coffee here. Poison stab's also not good. All of these are just bad. Blade Dance is good because it gives me the opportunity to get more time dilation plays, but that's about it. Give me amazing cards. You gave me Peace Pipe. I just want to mention that is not amazing. Okay, so I can lose a potion which I don't have, or I can lose 2 gold and get relic, or I can lose Metallus and get relic. I think I'll pay the gold for relic. That's a cheap relic. 102 gold for relic is 100% expensive, and it is the Lagavulin fight, which is beautiful. Because as we all know, if we can set up the Lagavulin fight well enough, we actually find out some good plays. We can't play the Cold Snap right off the bat, which does suck a little bit, but it is what it is. We want to get that Metallus out as soon as possible. There we go. And now we'll wait for the next turn, and we're gonna have to go off on him next turn because obviously we want to. He's going to wake up regardless, so we want to do the damage. So I'm going to start off with the damage here. Get that early damage, and now we have 8 blocks. We didn't get any ice out, which is... It's definitely a problem. I won't deny this fact. I will shove. I will go with the zap here. Chaos here. Got an energy out of that chaos. Oh, I played that incorrectly, obviously. So we're not going to perfect this one. We're actually going to take a lot of damage instead of perfecting. So, like... kind of the exact opposite situation, but we shouldn't take any more damage hopefully from this point. Immolate into a strike and into another strike because we had extra energy for some reason. We had 4. Oh, because of the plasma, of course. So he's on 1. He's dead no matter what we do, but I'll stun him for the lols. Gotta stun him for the lols, guys. Cloak and Dagger is tempting. Self-repair is also very tempting. I think I will go the self-repair. I know having any form of heal is going to be really good for us. I'm going to take the max HP here because it's basically 5 free wounds is what it boils down to. So this is a very important first turn for us. I think I'll go Zap into Chaos into... I'm actually going to self-repair here. I think getting that self-repair out early is the better play because we don't want to really race... Oh, I mean, we obviously want to race this guy, but look, the thing is we're going to take damage, right? It's pretty much guaranteed. There's no perfect thing happening against this specific guy because he's kind of the exact amalgamation of what you don't want to do. So this will do 16. So we won't get a kill. So I'm just going to play the strike and we'll take another 7 to the face, which is not that bad because we're hitting 7. So pretty much we paid for it with we paid for that hit with the self-repair. All for 1 is tempting, but I think I'm not gonna be able to use it. I'm just gonna take Blade Dance. It's more time dilation plays is how I'm logicking it right now. So, and logicking it is of course a word. If you guys thought it wasn't a word, you are all incorrect. So that's just how it is. And this will kill you up. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Interesting. I mean, Claw is tempting, but the deck is pretty big, so I think Vulnerability is so pointless. I'm just going to take the claw, but it's kind of an awkward situation. I could start moving cards. Is there stuff I don't want to move, like the basic strike stuff? Or do I just want to... I mean, it's not a hard boss. It's really not a hard boss. So I think you go for the damage here, right? I think you go for the metallicize, actually. Oh, this does upgrade 32. That's super good. This gives me extra shiv, which means more time dilation plays. This gives me 2 channel orbs. Could be good. I'm gonna go for the 2 channel orbs. I've never ever upgrade chaos, and I never play around chaos. But let's do it today. Let's be a little bit different for once, you know. We are here. This is a daily run, so you know. I'm just gonna play the self repair so I don't see it again. It's a good turn to play it. It's a turn where we will only come out positively from it, so it works out great for us. I'm not gonna play the emulate for now because the burn is scary. I have more than enough blocks. I will tank 1 hit here, and I will still maintain the perfect. Maintaining the perfect here is almost of the most important factor for me. I care right now a lot more about maintaining the perfect than I do about anything else. We still have it, which is really important. I think we should be able to maintain the perfect forever, pretty much. So I'm not too worried about this, but you know, we have to see how it goes. So I'm gonna start off with the shivs because I wasted a shiv there. Actually, that was a big mistake. And I mean, I'll just play defense for now. Wouldn't mind a bit more ice here. I feel like we're a little bit low in the ice department. Ironically, kind of wishing I had gone for the metallicize upgrade instead of the orb upgrade. Who would have thought? Now this is kind of awkward because I just think there's 0 way for us to perfect now. 5, it's 10. So there's literally 0 way for us to perfect here. So that really sucks. So since we're not perfecting, I'll go full damage here. That's really unfortunate to not be able to perfect this first 4 boss because of just one. Pretty much actually 100% boiled down to just a bad RNG play for us there. This is awkward because I don't want to hit the strike. I hit the fan. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely what I needed. I'm pretty sure the lightning would have saved us regardless, but you know, it is what it is. So no perfect for us on the first 4 boss. It's a big deal. It's actually a very big deal. And I will go Echo Form. There's no doubt in my mind that that's the card I go. I don't think Velvet Choker is something I want to go into, but I actually really wouldn't mind energy right now. I'm having massive energy problems. I'm gonna take White Beast statue. Like Sozu is just, potions are so good now, A, and there's potion about B, so I don't want to pass up the opportunity. But mostly the main reason, of course, is that anyway you look at it, Velvet Choker is not the right choice. So there's just no way I'm Velvet choking. That sounds weird. I'm not going to take Velvet Choker, is what I'm trying to say. In a very difficult, roundabout way, what I'm trying to say is that I shall not, and I will not, ever play Velvet Choker. I'm going to pop the Stereo Potion right off the bat. I'm going to Immolate. Okay, it didn't work out how I was hoping. It's okay. And then I'm going to use All Out Attack. So I got very close. Like, this is insane. That flight is actually so insane. Like 29 HP guys should never, and I do mean absolutely never, survive. I'm gonna do this and hope the lightning hits one of you. It doesn't matter who the lightning hits. You are dead and we are not. So as I said, it literally didn't matter who the lightning hit. We were fine there. Okay. I'll go another Blade Dance. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the amount of Blade Dance in the deck. Ice Cream is very good, and I would have actually loved to have gotten the Ice Cream, and I'm a little bit sad that I didn't get the Ice Cream, but you know, we are kind of a bit poor right now. Noxious Fumes, I don't think Noxious Fumes is going to be worth it for us, especially against the Bronze Ultimatum. Sucker Punch as well. I'll take Armaments, I guess. Armaments can, and I'll take a Steam Barrier, and that's about it. Maybe a Jack of all Trades one. I happen to actually like Jack of all Trades. It's a kind of good card. Thwack! You were knocked unconscious. Oh shit, I remember this. Continue. Groggy, and with a throbbing head, you awaken and find yourself thrown in the center of a massive stadium with an overflowing audience of slavers, cultists, and other demon denizens of the city. An armored giant with a golden crown bellows at you from atop. We now begin the 4,200th combat. A gate on the opposite side opens. So now we gotta fight some people. I have died in this room before, by the way. Just FYI. I know. You guys thought I forgot. I did not forget. And I'll tell you why I didn't forget, because I couldn't. It was the most horrifying moment of my human life. Just play defense here. There's no reason to play the Sulfur Prep. Okay, we should have played the Sulfur Prep. Who would have guessed? And lots of people watching now, like, I would have guessed, because the right play was to play the Sulfur Prep. Now I'm assuming it's going to be like a battle royale. Well done, weakling! The giant mox claps whilst he riles up the crowd with exaggerated gestures. Golden confetti shower you. Time for the real challenge. The last battle left a small opening in the Colosseum wall. You can easily escape through there while everyone is distracted. Do you stay and fight? Victory, a powerful fight with many rewards, of course. Oh my god, I made a critical error. A critical error has been made. Jason has made a critical error. I repeat, a critical error has been made. Can we go back in time and rechange this critical error we had decided to make for ourselves? So I'm attacking the gremlin knob with the most HP, obviously, because I'm a fool. This was a big mistake and I regret it, and we have a very, very high mathematical chance of just dying right now. So I'm going to play defend first because, you know, I'm a retard. I absolutely played the wrong card there. We're going to lose one of our plates already. Please tell me I don't just insta-die here. This being vulnerable is such a problem for us. Holy crap. I think we just did. Next turn. Yeah. So, that's unfortunate. What a way to go, guys. What a way to go. Okay, so we just died on the Colosseum fight. Who would have guessed? I mean, it's so frustrating because if it wasn't the two gremlin guys, I would have been fine. The only people that killed me were the gremlin guys. Literally, like, those two gremlin knobs were the only way I died. Like any other fight, like, I want to Google this right now. Because I want to know if you can only fight the gremlin knobs or not. Because my deck was a skill-based deck. All of my cards were skill-based for time dilation. I had no attacks. I didn't build an attack deck. Colosseum. How do you spell that? I've never spelled this word in my entire life. I do not know how. Slay the Spire second fight. I want to know if it's always... I want to know if it's always the two things. La 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 la. Yeah, but what I want to know is it like always going to be the gremlin knobs, or could you fight anything? I just want to know because I want to know if it's always going to be it's always gremlin knobs. Okay. I'm very quiet now because I'm reading a lot of information in a very quick amount of time, and to make sure I do not sound like a complete idiot, I've actually like just stopped speaking. But yeah, I've read about, I'd say like 50 posts already in that time that I was quiet, and of the 50 posts, it's pretty much made extremely clear that you only fight the gremlin mobs. So it doesn't look like you will fight other ones, although there were mentions of 6 sentries, but I'm not seeing any like replies to that or confirmations of that. So it looks like it is always, it's the gremlin ops. Yeah, it's literally always the gremlin ops. So you're gonna encounter the gremlin ops here. I've read like so many posts now. I might be on like, excuse me, about 100 posts right now read, and not one of them say anything about other encounters. There are many that say, can there be other encounters? Are there other possible encounters? Is it only the gremlins? But no one fucking answers it. It's so frustrating. Like, yeah, I've just read like all 150 posts on this website. Yeah, so it looks like it's definitely only 2 gremlin ops. I did not know that. Obviously, that's my first time ever getting this Colosseum bonus. I'm very frustrated that I lose. It's such a shitty situation, right? Because I built a deck that literally played around the fact that I played a bunch of skill cards that were cheap, and then all my shiv cards, and then ended like Jack of all Trades, the Steam Barrier, all that stuff, all that, and then get a lot of time dilation and end with a kill on a Metallicized or a Sand or something. I built the entire deck around the fact that I was only going to be playing skill cards, and then I get that Colosseum fight, which I didn't know what was coming. I didn't know what the second possibility was in the Colosseum fight. So that's just very unfortunate, honestly. Like, to lose a daily because of a question mark room that I've never seen or encountered before. Only time I did encounter it, obviously, I fought the first fight, and I was thinking it was going to be a elite, a singular elite, a second floor singular elite. That's what I assumed it would be. Or I was thinking worst case scenario, you know, it might be a first floor boss, like almost like Mind Bloom. And then it was just 2 first floor elites, and it was the gremlin ops. If it was the Lagavulin, I honestly think we had a chance, because of the Chaos Orb and the Immolate damage, which hits both enemies. I think we could have pulled off the Lagavulin victory. If we had got the Sentries also, we would have pulled a victory, because one Immolate and then the Feint, and then a second area Immolate, and we win the fight, because 2 Immolates would kill all the Sentries, because they only got 39 HP. The only fight we died to, I mean, we could have potentially died to Lagavulin, of course, but the only fight we guaranteed died to was the gremlin ops. This is just very frustrating, and I honestly, that's the first time seeing the second level of that Colosseum, because the last time I got to it on the Ascension mode one, which you guys have obviously not seen me do, because I lost, and I was already almost dead, and I got that and was literally like, fight these servers, and I was like, oh, I'm on 1 HP, because the question mark room was right in front of a bonfire. My plan was to lead up at the bonfire before the next upcoming battle. So a little bit unlucky, obviously, that we get a daily loss. Now that's our 8th daily loss. That means we physically cannot lose any of the upcoming 3 dailies if we want to do better than last month. And if we lose 1 more, we literally, or even if we lose 2 more, we actually backtrack. We got worse of the game. I feel like this isn't a fair loss though. I don't want to count this one as a loss. I have to count it as a loss because we lost, but I don't want to count it as a loss, because we would have won with these modifiers. With this deck we would have won. The only thing we could have lost to was that specific event. I think, I honestly think this deck with these cards, and if we had got a few more potions, because that was like boss treasure, 1 encounter, a shop, and then the next thing. So we got 1 potion out of it. I don't know what our potion was, because Beast Stats should have given us a potion. I don't know what potion we got. I can't remember right now. There's no way to see either. I don't remember what potion we got from this normal encounter. The 3 birds. I don't know what we got. We got a region potion. So the region potion wouldn't have saved us anyway. So it literally doesn't matter. This is unlucky. This is pure just unlucky. Literally 1 encounter, a shop we got a card on. I think we bought a card from the shop. We got a couple of cards from the shop, and then boom, an event that killed us. So very, very unlucky daily for us. Very sad that this takes me up to those 8 losses. 8 losses and 20 wins. That's where we are right now. I'll see you on tomorrow's daily. Hopefully we won't get screwed. Now we know what this is for the future, so we can decide preemptively. If we can't first turn a gremlin knob, we don't do it. If we can first turn a single gremlin knob, we do it. It's as simple as that. For now though, once again, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Slay the Spire Dailies. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. Very sorry I didn't get to show you the victory against that Colosseum event, but hopefully we'll see more of them in the future. Now that I know what I'm dealing with, I know how to play around it / handle it. For now though, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time with more Slay the Spire.